All right, so it's happening. Yeah, the BBC license fee is going to be abolished in 2027. So, what does this mean for Doctor Who? Well, who knows? It could be a good thing. Well, it has to be a good thing in the long run because basically, in terms of budget, I mean, because the BBC has had to constantly keep making cuts because basically the way things are working, in fact, it says in the article, the problem with the BBC is that the price of making all these TV shows obviously keeps going up with inflation, but the license fee, they tried to increase the license fee but couldn't, and basically also the amount of people who are paying the license fee has also gone down because I think the only people really now paying the license fee are generally like elderly people, and that's not a joke because that's not just a joke because like most young people, like to be honest, I generally don't watch the BBC or live television in general. It's very rare for me to ever do that, and even my parents who are both in their 50s, like they generally very rarely will watch, live television. They mostly watch Netflix now. So yeah, stuff like that just becomes harder and harder. But basically the license fee will remain £159 until 2024, uh, and that and then will be raised slightly in the following 3 years. But after that, it's just gonna be done. And the question is, what will happen? Well, at the minute, it's unconfirmed. They're having discussions about it, but I think the most realistic thing is it will probably go down like a Channel 4 route where it'll be basically it'll just have ads on it. It'll have advertisements on it. I think that's basically the way I see it going down there because like they can't do anything else and that about it. They might have an option. They might come up with an option for you to pay to have an ad-free experience, maybe on iPlayer. Because I know ITV does that. I think Channel 4 does that. I'm not sure, but that might be an option that they pursue in the future. But in terms of that, yeah, I saw that. And obviously, if you get advertisers on board, people advertising, then that can mean basically more money is coming in. So, I mean, this had to happen eventually. It had to happen eventually. So, yeah, I know a lot of people are going to have maybe mixed responses, mixed reactions to this. But to be honest, in my opinion, for me, like, it was inevitable. It was going to happen. Like, for me, the one good thing about the BBC was that, there was no advertisements on anything. That was great. And, but we live in a different world now. Like, for example, I just mentioned Netflix before. Like, you pay for a Netflix subscription, you know, you don't get adverts on Netflix. Like, you may get suggestions for shows and that to watch, but, they make all their money from a subscription from you because that's just how it works. And obviously, the price of the subscription has gone up in the past year. But yeah, generally that's just the way it goes. What will this mean for Doctor Who stuff? Well, I think I think it could. It depends whether Doctor Who lasts until 2027. To be honest, I can't remember how long the next agreement was for when they renewed it. Because I think the previous one was until 2025 or something like that, so I don't know. But yeah, hopefully this also means that we get a lot of shit off like some better shows. Because the thing is with the BBC is that for the past few years they just seem to be I've noticed they just shovel out whatever. Like they do just shovel out whatever. And it's just like, if it doesn't get very good views, then it doesn't matter because, people are paying the license fee, can't do anything about it. But now that they have to rely on advertising, and advertisers are only going to pay for advertising on a program, if it's got good views, good ratings. So, hopefully that brings a bit more quality back into the BBC again. So, yeah, to be honest, I can only personally, me, you might see it different, but I can only see this as a good thing in the long run. Obviously, in the short term, yeah, it's not going to be good in the short term at the minute until things get going. But hopefully, by in 10 years' time, hopefully things will have sorted things out on this. But yeah, there we go. Not really much else to say on that.